multiple options here. It is not Miami or bust.
How many times have we heard it's close? It still could happen. And the real difference now is that the NFL trade deadline is Tuesday, November 2nd.
NFL owner meetings this week in New York. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, presented by Progressive Insurance. All guests join on the Goodyear Hotline. Obviously, you're listening to us on ESPN Radio or Sirius XM Channel 80. ESPN News, smart speakers, podcast. Anyway, yesterday, Roger Goodell met with the media and addressed the latest with Deshaun Watson. Listen to the NFL commissioner.
There obviously are other, I'll call it legal approaches that are being made either through civil cases. Obviously, the police have been investigating also. We don't have all the access to that information at this point in time, and we pride ourselves on not interfering in that, being cooperative as we can to make sure we get all the facts. But I think that process is still ongoing. And until that process is ongoing and we have enough data and enough information to be able to make a determination of whether he should go on commissioner exempt, we don't feel that we have that necessary information at this point.
So as of now, there appears to be a mutual agreement between Deshaun Watson and the Texans that makes any suspension or use of the commissioner's exempt list redundant, right? If you may say not unnecessary, but redundant, like he's already not playing, right? Even if the league deemed it warranted, because Watson and the Texans have that arrangement. But if Deshaun Watson is traded, obviously that deal is not necessarily in place with another team, so the league would then have to decide whether to allow him to play. Based on what Roger Goodell said Tuesday, sounds like the league might. So if you're an NFL owner trading for Deshaun Watson, first of all, would you even trade for him in the first place? And would you play him right away? That's the question. Key, what do you think? Would you trade for Deshaun Watson? Would you play him right away if you traded for him?
I would probably trade for him, but I got to get all the information as much as I can. As much as I can. If I need a quarterback and he's on our board and all the information that I get checks out the way that we want it to check out, then I would trade for him because my organization will have everything in place that will be able to withstand the blow that we're going to get. I'm going to check with my wife and check with my daughter and check with my lawyers and my best friends.
And Key, I imagine also find the information and see if that squares with something you can tolerate even having on your own team.
That's the information that I need to gather because I'm trading for the talent. Now, the other part of the question is, well, I look to play him right away. No, he can't help me right now. That's why I'm trading for him, for my future, because right now the season's over. If I'm going to get Deshaun Watson, the season is over for us. That means we're a bad football team, and I'm looking to 2022. I know trading for Deshaun is going to come with a lot of pressure, both externally and internally, and I've got to now come to a decision on what is it worth. Because let me be honest with you, as an NFL owner, and I'm speaking for all 32 of us, all we want to do is win. That's all we want to do. So you say to yourself, well, the ethics, the morals, blah, blah, blah. Yes, that is correct. But there's been people that have played in this league that have killed people, okay? Honestly. And so when you look at the way these owners think, all they want to do is win. And if it checks out and I can withstand that blow as an owner now, then I'm going to trade for him because I'm going to get him on the cheap. And I'm not getting him at a high price.
There will be some kind of discount.
Absolutely a discount.
Let me jump in here for one quick second. I like Deshaun Watson a ton as a person. Met him multiple times, spent time with him. As a quarterback, he is exceptional, top 5 quarterback in the league. As an owner of an NFL team, if I were one, I would not trade for him. I would not do it. This is the year 2021. There have been a lot of things that have happened in the past for the NFL, just like Key has mentioned, that I think have been able to been swept underneath the carpet to a degree that end up going away because it is about winning. I think we are in a new age, a new day. Look at what's happening with Daniel Snyder to a degree. Look what happened to John Gruden. I think the NFL is moving in a different direction, and I think the optics this will bring to your franchise will be something that you would have to deal with, and externally, it would create exponentially more pressure. I think pressure
there
on
are
your
two
team and
layers
your players.
to what you just said, Jay. There are two layers. One, there is the idea of people getting canceled, which is, not just like because they said something you didn't like, but based on bad behavior. And there's the question as to whether people, when they have bad behavior, can be sometimes it's criminal behavior, can be redeemed. Do you believe that disqualifies them for ever participating again in civil society and in their chosen profession? Or do you believe, no, people can make up for it? And okay, that's the first question. But then there's the second layer here. This has not yet been dealt with.
That's my
point. So first you'd like the person to be held accountable before you even start to decide if you can move on. And this is an outstanding issue, Key, that is unresolved.
Yeah, but remember what I said at the start of the conversation is my investigative team they're going to give me the information that I need before I make the decision. If you're an owner and you decide I'm not trading for Deshaun Watson no matter what the situation is, that's your prerogative. I'm trying to bring a championship to my city. So I need to find out all the information. And the people that I'm going to spend millions, I'm going to burn, Max. This is what NFL owners in general, they burn money. They burn it to get to the right answer. When they go build stadiums, they mock up stadiums the size of that desk. I don't know if you've ever seen the mock-ups.
Yeah.
They will spend $30 million
on the mock-up.
on a damn model.
Yeah.
They burn money to get to the right answer. So what I'm saying is I'm willing to burn whatever it takes to get that dude for me and to get the right answers so I can get that talent on my team and win. Because I'm trying to bring a championship to my city. Now, if it checks out that it's something way different than what we really think, then of course you don't take it.
Yeah.
Of course you don't.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. The offers will tell you what the reconnaissance that they have, the intelligence they believe they have on what the outcome is going to be.
Not necessarily.
But if the offers are multiple first, that means they think you're going to play in the not too distant future, right? And if you start hearing a second round pick and something else, you're like, oh, they think it's more like a lottery ticket. All right. He's one of the best coaches in the NFL. So why would he take I'm not going to say. All right. Why would he take the 20th best job in all of California?
Wow.
Who said that?
Evan set me up.
That was such a jab.
Yeah. Evan set me up.